Hey guys, welcome back to Up to Par Golf. My name is Jordan. Today we are going to be playing Mick Riley Golf Course, which is a 9-hole par 36 with a course rating of 35.0 and a slope rating of 114. Today's video was recorded 1 week after the previous video. I'm currently sitting at a 19 handicap and today's target score is going to be 9 over par. Today is going to be a complete 180 from the previous video where I played some of the best golf I've ever played, but I want this channel to be something I can look back on and see how I improved throughout the years, showcasing the good and bad no matter what happens. I start off hole number 1 by slicing one into the trees over on the right hand side. Far away I am, I think it bends to the right. Oh, there's a fucking wasp. Fuck. After getting in a fight with a wasp, I decided to do my best to get back on the fairway. Perfect. My wedge game is just not very good, leading to a couple of very bad mistakes. This is the first time I'm using my new putter, which I decided to pick up the Kirkland KS1 putter. Yeah, I'm not going to be rolling the rock as well as I did in the previous video, as I did not quite practice enough. I definitely could have cleaned up that hole a lot better, but we are going to be ending hole number 1 with a double bogey. Hole number 2 is a 180-yard par 3. I hooked my tee shot pretty bad, but otherwise had pretty good distance. The chip shots where I don't get to do a bump and run are very difficult for me. I still don't quite know how to hit these. I tell myself anything on the green is good. After leaving the last 2 putts short, I decide to play this one a little bit harder and make sure I give it a good roll. The pace pays off and I'm able to secure a bogey for hole number 2. Hole number 3 is a 450-yard par 4 with a dog leg to the right. I'm going to do my best here to hit a nice drive, and I'm actually going to go for cutting the corner a little bit. I was able to cut the corner a little bit, but I definitely should have played the fairway as there is a big tree blocking the green. I get baited by my friend into hitting the hero shot, which could have gone a lot worse, but it actually ended up clipping just a couple of leaves and ending short of the green. This is where you'll start to see my greenside chipping taking a complete 180 from the previous video. Barely even gave this one a chance. I'm not going to blame the putter here because I definitely should have made more of an effort to practice from switching from a mallet putter to a blade putter, but because I decided to not practice, it's definitely going to cost me a couple of really close ones that should have been a tap in. We are going to end hole number 3 with a double bogey. Hole number 4 is a very tempting 317-yard par 4 where I would love nothing more than to drive the green, but I'm just a 19 handicap. What do you expect from me? Of course I sliced this one into the trees on the right. I totally expected this one to be out of bounds, but I end up finding it, and I deem this the luckiest golf ball I have ever used. Due to the radiating lucky energy coming off of the golf ball, it gives me confidence to go for a chip shot between these 2 trees and onto the green. This is literally the luckiest golf ball I've ever had in my life. For once, the luck pays off and the hero shot actually works out and I'm on the green. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for that amazing recovery shot. Somehow we're going to walk away with a par for hole number 4. A little bit of a spoiler here, this is going to be the only par we hit all day, but I will just have to take them where I can get them. Hole number 5 is a 200-yard par 3. I continue my poor tee shots, rolling this one out the backside of the green. I apologize for not being in frame for this shot. I was just outside the right side of the screen, but I hit an okay chip shot. But it was just not enough distance to secure my par putt, which I barely missed, giving me a bogey for hole number 5. Hole number 6 is a pretty short par 4. 2/3 into the 9-hole round, I have finally hit a fairway. Unfortunately, because my wedge game sucks really bad, I find myself at an uncomfortable distance of 75 yards, which I end up sculling across the tee box for the next hole. Somehow, I actually end up hitting a pretty decent recovery shot. Considering the conditions I was in over there, this was a really good outcome. The flat stick is just not on today, and unfortunately we are going to be walking away with a bogey for hole number 6. If you thought the worst was behind us, welcome to hole number 7. This is a 400-yard par 4 with a dog leg to the right. My driver is just really fighting me today, and I hit my first one straight into the water. We're now teed up for our 3rd shot, and it is not very good either. It ends up almost on the other fairway to the left. I'm going to do my best here to try and minimize the damage and just get back on the fairway.
Get on the fairway. All right, that's what I wanted.
With about 80 yards left, hitting our 5th shot, we finally hit a pretty good approach, ending up on the green. The putter almost bails us out with a really long putt, but it's going to be a tap-in triple bogey for hole number 7. Hole number 8 is a 510-yard par 5 where the driver just continues to kill me. I hooked this one real bad, ending up almost on the cart path on the left-hand side. For some reason, I seem to be aiming for every tree possible, ending this one over on the right-hand side just underneath a tree. I do my best to aim for the center of the green here. I end up pulling it, which puts it on a line directly for the flag. Ends up going a little bit further than it looked like it was going to, ending on the back fringe of the green. This is another issue of mine, deciding to chip this when I really should just be putting it. The chip ends up a good amount short as usual, giving me a really far look at a par. Even though the putt did not drop, it's going to put us close enough for a... Well, we're going to end hole number 8 with a double bogey. Alright, moving on to hole number 9, the last hole. We are now sitting at 3 over our target score. There's no shot at any redemption here. We are just going to swing wild. And of course, swinging wild doesn't pay off. Yeah, you see that slight window in front of me? Yeah, we are going to be going for that because if you remember that hero shot from like hole number 4, yeah, that's not happening. Shot number 3, we're going to try and go over this tree, which actually works out. I finally find myself back on the fairway where I decide to go for another chip shot, even though a bump and run is what I'm better at. And yeah, this doesn't work out for me either. I hit it out the back, and now we are in the rough. And my chip for a bogey goes a good amount past the hole. Somehow our putter is going to knock down probably the longest putt we've had all day, ending with another double bogey for hole number 9, closing out our round for today at 14 over par. And this is over 9 holes. So yeah, just terrible. We were spiraling since hole number 1, but as they say, once you hit your lowest point, the only way to go is up. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you all in the next one.